you have a stinky cooch, that is okay. This is a safe place. I'm about to give you all of the girly pop tips your mom should have told you on how to upkeep your feminine hygiene and how to take it to the next level. Okay, ladies, when you're in the shower scooting clothes, make sure you are using 2 types of soaps. You want to always start off washing your body, washing the outside of your cooch with a bar soap. You can use pretty much any basic kind of bar soap. The reason why you want to do this is because if you go straight into your cutesy florally girly pop body washes, you're not getting rid of any of the gunk, the musk, and all you're doing is you're gonna just smell like musty rose petals. And babes, I don't want that for you. You don't want that for you. So make sure you do like a couple of washes with a bar soap. This is like a citrus bar soap that I use. Now, if you really want to take things to the next level, 2 to 3 days out of the week, I would suggest using Dial soap. Pause. I know jaws are dropping when I mention Dial soap, but because I know a lot of people don't like it. But if it gets funky, if you sweat a lot, use Dial soap 2 to 3 times out of the week. This is really gonna get rid of the gunk, the funk, the musky, dusty, dirty layer. Girls, when I use Dial soap, it doesn't matter if I go to the gym, it doesn't matter if I'm sweaty, my pits don't stink, my cooch doesn't stink, my booty doesn't stink. A Dial soap bar, I feel like, just resets your sense. So scrub it up, make sure you really don't just use your hands. Okay, don't just use your hands, babes. We need to get rid of the dead skin. So make sure you're scrubbing where the hair is. We don't put soap on the inside, but on the outside of your cooch, your meow meow, where the hair is, make sure you're scrubbing, you're getting in there. You know, do a little swipe, a little sniff test. If you're good and it's smelling good and you're clean, then you can go on to the next step and use whatever body washes, floral scented, your favorite scented type of body wash, your soaps. Then you can do that, but don't move on to that step until the cooch is clean and it passes the sniff test. When you're done peeing or you're done doing number 2, if you have a bidet, that would be amazing. But if you don't have any, make sure that you have some wipes behind the toilet, ready to go, ready to grab, because you know, when you're just using toilet paper, you're probably not getting rid of all of the pee and all of the number 2 that's going on down there. So I just feel like once you're done wiping, get you some wipes. These are just like some pH balance wipes. Wipe down there, then you can leave the bathroom. This is just gonna make sure that you're good and clean and that you're not gonna carry any funky smells throughout your day. So this is another, if you know, you'll know, feminine hygiene tip. When you get out of the shower and you're like semi-dry, what you want to do is get some witch hazel. Okay, literally any kind of witch hazel. There's so many kinds. I got this from Walgreens. You want to get some witch hazel, put it on some toilet paper or like a cotton pad, and then you want to just like literally wipe and tap your downstairs area. Do a little swipe up your crack, okay? Swipe all around your cooch on the outside, babes. This is like sealing the deal. This is gonna certify you're not going to get funky. Hazel is like sort of like it's a soother and a cleanser, and so basically it's really just gonna get rid of any remaining, like if there were any scents, any funky scents that made it through the shower, and if you showered right, this is going to make sure that, okay, no funk is going with you throughout this day. This will get rid of it, girl. This, oh my gosh, if you put this on, even if you start sweating, you're going to be good. So if you're a sweaty girl, this is something that's really good for you to use. You can put it under your armpits, pretty much literally anywhere that you get sweaty, underneath your tatas. Ladies, this is a safe place. We're spilling all the deets. So make sure you have some witch hazel. Wipe pretty much everywhere down there, not on the inside, everywhere on the outside with your witch hazel. Girl, you're gonna be set and you're gonna be having the best feminine hygiene routine. You're never gonna be funky. You're never gonna have any embarrassing moments. Okay, so guys, we know we can do the best showers, we can put on the best lotions and the best perfumes, but if you're not eating the right things, if you're not taking care of your body from the inside, girl, none of that's gonna matter. So something I like to do pretty much like every other day or a few times a week is I like to take chlorophyll. So this is just the chlorophyll from Walgreens. You pretty much just put a few drops of it. It's green. You just put a few drops of it in your water not a few, but like you put about like 12 to 15 drops of this in your water and you just drink it. I just like chug a glass of water. This is really gonna help eliminate any body odor you have. So if you're worried about your cooch stinking, your pits stinking, your body stinking, take some chlorophyll. This is gonna wipe away all the funk and it's really just gonna cleanse your body from the inside. Add this to your diet. Also, you wanna increase the amount of fruits you're eating. Eat some more pineapples, oranges. All of these things are just gonna help to bring in more fluids into your body. Better foods into your body is gonna lead to you emitting better scents. So sometimes when you're just like, even if you're showering good but your sweat still stinks, maybe it's just because you're eating bad and you need to really flush out your system. So definitely add some chlorophyll to your diet, add more fruits, more veggies to your diet, drink more water, babes. If you start doing these things now, your routine 2 weeks from now, girl, your body is going to be cleansed, detoxed. You won't have to worry about any embarrassing moments, because I know like as us girls, you don't want to be caught being funky. And so follow these tips, babes. I will make sure that you are straight. Okay, so another feminine hygiene tip, trick, hack is you want to make sure that you're taking your prebiotics and your probiotic gummies. So these are just some prebiotic gummies. You can use any ones that your doctor recommends, Walgreens, CVS. Make sure that you're taking your prebiotics and your probiotics, because this is really gonna help really just take care of your vaginal immune system. Probiotics, prebiotics, they're gonna help make sure that your yeast is balanced. It's gonna help with your urinary tract. So if you're somebody that like really gets a lot of infections and stuff, make sure you're taking your gummies. You wanna make sure you're taking all of your vitamins, but definitely make sure you're taking your prebiotic and probiotic gummies. So back to the showering. Another huge tip to make sure that you really just preserve the cleanliness that you work so hard for in the shower, because I know our everything showers, girl, those things like are on the verge of taking us girls out. Okay, our showers are so hot and steamy and you really just, you put in so much work, so you want to be able to hold on to how good and clean you smell. Something that is really important is when you get out the shower, before you put on your undies, before you put on your clothes, you want to make sure your meow meow, everything down there, the hair down there is completely dry. That's a dark, moist area. So if you are like not fully dry and you go put on your underwear, you're just locking in a bunch of moisture. It has no way to dry. It's gonna have a higher rate of getting funky quicker. So if you have time, maybe wake up a little bit earlier, walk around with your towel, let your your meow meow breathe and fully dry. Maybe lie on your bed naked with like the fan on so that you can fully dry. If you live alone, walk around your house naked until you're fully dry. Make sure every part of you is dry, down there is dry. Then put on your underwear, your clothes. If it's still wet down there, girl, you might as well just stay inside that day. You're gonna stand no chance. It's gonna get funky really fast. And if it's not funky, it's just gonna smell like wet clothes. And that's not really a good smell. I don't wanna smell it, you don't wanna smell it. So and also make sure, babes, you are wiping front to back. Okay, babes, so those are all of the basic feminine hygiene tips that I wanted to give you. This is part one. I don't want to overcomplicate things, because I just feel like, keep it simple. Our bodies know how to clean themselves. They know how to clean from the inside. And so all of these things are just my girl to girl, older sis tips and tricks that you need to keep in your bra so that you know how to take care of your cooch, how to take care of everything down there. If you guys liked this video and you felt like these tips were helpful, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, make sure your notifications are on, because I've got so many feminine hygiene tips, girly pop tips that I just want to give you guys, and I don't want you to miss out on anything. So yeah.